Merci en pile. Okay, so today we had a couple of things to talk about. Initiation as well as being chosen. I know we've spoken about that before, but I want to say this, and please hit those like buttons. You have to understand the act of initiation is schooling, it is education. It is not the beginning and end. It is not the alpha and omega. A lot of people think once they get initiated, they pay their money, that's when they're solidified. A lot of people in the West think that. In America, they think that. It's a little different than that reality. The thing is this, before you even make the decision or have the thought in mind to be initiated, if you are truly chosen, if it is in you and not upon you, basically, when you get initiated, this is only your state, this is only your invitation into learning about the tradition of Haitian Voodoo. Because to say that you're only a voodooisant once you get initiated is to basically say the millions of people that have dreams of things that are to come that are not initiated is a bunch of lies. There's people that dream dreams that have never been initiated, and they can tell you when things are going to transpire in a person's life. There's some people that have premonitions of situations before, of situations that are that were detrimental situations that are supposed to occur. They actually have these things. They experience these things or feel these things before they even happen, and they were never trained, never got taught anything. And this is a natural. This is a natural. This is not an artificial. This is not a person who had to sit back and they had to teach how to do certain things. The voodooisans that are solid are the ones that have been chosen from birth. Way before they even stepped out and said, I'm gonna go to the Peristyle and I'm gonna do my time. There's been people I've met throughout my life that never been initiated. The Loa was here with them. The Loa was here with them. They had the Loa with them here. Before they could even, before they even knew anything about voodoo, the Loa was here with them. So I don't want people to get caught up in this whole initiation thing like this is all and be all, or all end all whatsoever. It doesn't work like that. The education, see, the thing is, the education of initiation, what it does is that it prepares you. Initiation, why initiate? Someone asked. The initiation is there as a school. It is there to educate you, because now once you move up in your ranks, you're taught greater mysteries, because the Loa is going to communicate with you one way, but you have to have the education part of your brain, the left hemisphere of your brain, which is working on how to do things, things of that nature, the, how to do the vervege, you're thinking in the process. So the thinking part has to come to play, because the thing is, you may have all these, the spirit may be communicating with you, but how about the people in the United States that are looked at as being crazy because they sense certain things that other people do not understand? See, you can be called by a spirit. A spirit can be working in your life, and the fact that you don't know how to interact with that spirit, you're going crazy. When the student is ready, the master shall appear, because a lot of things is predetermined. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. That's like I said, some spiritualists, before you even paid them, the job was already done. Before you pay the spiritualist, the job was already done. So listen, you have to understand that true voodooism, it's in them, not upon them. Because you can go pay for an initiation and it's not with you. This is why we have guys like Monroe Rodriguez with, I'm initiated to Palo Mayombe, I'm initiated to voodoo, I'm initiated to Sun, what is it? What does he call it? What do they call it? 21 divisions and all this other type of shit. You have people that are human pancakes. They jump from clique to clique. They jump from association to association. This is an example of it not being on the person, because when it is part of you, it is who you are. This is what you represent. You are not a paper champ. You are not a paper voodooism. It is in you and not upon you. So now I'm going to, digress to the other topic in it. And the topic is, can you have sex in the room your altar is located in? Now, every spirit is different. Not every spirit is the same. One spirit may have the requirement that you do not have sex in their room. Once you set up an altar for a spirit, that room pretty much belongs to that spirit. Whatever fuckery you bring into there, that spirit is going to hold you accountable for it. And if that spirit has a way or a particular type of person that they want from you, you deviating and bringing the wrong person into the room to become intimate with can actually have detrimental consequences. Some spirits, as we hear in Haitian culture a lot, please hit those like buttons. There's 39 people in here and there's only 16 likes. Please, can you hit those like buttons? Now, listen. In Haitian culture, we always hear that Ezuli Freda rules over light-skinned women, and Ezuli Dontor rules over dark-skinned women. And it's common knowledge that there's a certain guideline that has to be followed when dealing with those two spirits. And this is where you find that certain men who serve Ezuli Dontor, or women that serve Ezuli Dontor, they usually end up with, the dark persuasion. Where per se, people that serve Freda usually end up with lighter women. Or, when that spirit manifests as hard in their life, strong in their life, that person attracts a lot of light-skinned women. So, with that being said, the rules applies to the bedroom. If this room is dedicated to this spirit, then there's certain type of women that will be allowed in that room. Where per se, if they're not, then there may be a backlash. Prime example, I remember once I violated the code. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, thank you, Arebus G. Now listen. I remember there's a time where I violated the rule. I didn't care. I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I basically allowed this female to come into the room and to be intimate with her, right? The same night I had a dream that I was in the field and 3 people were dressed up in black clothes. I didn't know what that meant. Until weeks later, I found out that the chick's father ended up dying, and the place that I described to her was pretty much the place that I seen in my dream. So if you have spiritual eyes, you'll be like, holy shit. The fact that I brought that woman in there, that spirit got mad and took her father. So in Haitian culture, this is why things are taken very seriously. So again, when it comes down to spiritual altars, it all depends on what spirit you're dealing with and what they require of you and what their rules and regulations are. Because you can have a spirit that's okay with that and another spirit be like, no. And then there's another spirit that you can deal with that says, well, you know what? I'm okay with you having sex, but you have to have sex with the same sex. See, the thing about having an altar is that you got to understand what you're getting involved with, what type of spirit you're dealing with, because now you're going to take on some of their characteristics and traits because they want to participate. So now we've heard about this a lot, is that certain men who serve certain female spirits end up being turned out and they turn into fucking homosexuals. Or liking the same sex. Or some that are homosexual become fucking what do they call it? They become heterosexual. Yeah, it works vice versa. So you got to know what spirit that you're willing to allow, willing to allow to dictate how your life moves whatsoever. And if that's the case, if you feel like you want to maintain where you are in your sexuality, it would be wise to move the altar out of your room that you sleep in. But if this spirit is okay with the lifestyle that you live, then by all means, enjoy yourself. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And please tell your fucking friends